by the Japanese pool and discover instead this: 30 yeshiva girls in first flower. I'm going to read, how are we doing for time? We okay?
We're fine.
We got like 5 minutes?
That's yours. At least.
It's yours, Angela.
Yeah. We have time. I wasn't timing. Am I supposed to be timing?
Obviously not. This, soon to be a major motion picture, this book. This book actually took me 6 years to write, and you know, that's not unusual for, I mean, you know, there are enough poets in this room that I know that doesn't impress anyone. You know, each poem, each book has its own time, and it, you know, and then when it all comes together, it's actually a big relief. You go, oh man, I got rid of that one. Now I can try something else. This book is called Praise for What Remains. It is set in Lower Manhattan, in the financial district, and I'll read a couple of pages and see what happens. Faces erased of all emotion. Faces devoid of fervor or intent. Faces which convey that the wearer of the mask is dead, neglecting only to fall face down as of yet. Faces of the empire in decay, the vampire slaves, mugshots of the damned. Pre-dawn, drone of wings in dark, lights, mist, fog, one lone light inside a cloud. Helicopter, scout, in the harbor. A gray battleship's guns pointed at the park. Army tents break green of trees with green of camouflage. And the globe from the towers, punched hard, is spotlighted with a 1,000,000-watt bulb. Police sirens scream dawn, smoke rises from manhole covers, search beams on rooftops, fireboats on both rivers, east, west, north, south, the bees, the drones, the bees who make the city thrive, the bees are about to arrive, returning to the hive. A rooster's song lasts longer than his wings. That is why we write poems, suffer babies, seek immortality, to go beyond the body, time, geography, tribe, to join the universe as it sings through its twists and turns out into the far-flung whirlwind. No new era, not now, not yet. Only the dawn. Moans come through during the night. Joy arrives with daylight. Isn't that right, my darling? My lovely one? But here, only the reflection of dawn arrives. Hence, a pale joy, a skeletal sunrise, restrained by the sky, my sweetheart. Give me your hand, sorrow, and come with me. Walk inside my shoes, my sandals, my sneakers. Ignorance is increasingly on the rise. Folly and error, pettiness and vice thrive. The wind and clouds torture the towers, their 1,000 eyes closed in anguish of acquiescence. A small thing, as small perhaps as the breaking of a dry leaf between thumb and finger, the tweaking of a ripe nipple of flesh. A small crime, a small annihilation, complete, swift. Spectral Pol Pot is felt, fleeing into the strangled jungle on a Chinese bicycle without food. We make VCRs. We trade VCRs for rubber, young rice, and girls. 600 American Hellfire jets spearhead an aerial assault. A woman escorts an old man through the streets. It is the time just after dawn when nothing is fully alive. Their feet accept their fate, trapped in shoes. Their toes are not screaming, however much they should be. Their shoes are accomplices in the misdeed. Another disguised angel in a hurricane of black pigeons. Doves. Doves come from Italy, don't they? Skinny legs, naked and glimpsed between coat flaps, oversized galoshes, her long stride purposeful in its awkwardness, sweet as a carrot with dimples. No hero awaits her, only the subway to wrestle against, her breasts aching to be pulled and suckled. This is what innumerable women have been reduced to. The waters bent dance on the shoreline. The waters bent dance along the shore. The waters splash on the guardrails. The city awakens to another day's toil. A city whose work is never finished. A city so nice they named it twice. A city whose bridges rhyme with river. The dream of all the financiers in the world, the angels come to flog the whirling sun, drop from the sky like a ransack of hawks. If the boom lasted 27 years, how long will the bust be? The slide? What will a gallon of milk cost when your grandson is married? Seraphim, the elite angels, guardian squadron of God's throne, red deep crimson as a firestorm, ranks of winged chariots, and the deafening hum of glory, glory, glory to Yahweh, to the Father, to Allah. Cherubs, newborn angels beat their little wings under the battle shields of seraph twins. Metallic wine, swift interlocking gears, paradigm shifts within the angelic battalions. 3 sets of rotors govern height, depth, and pitch. Red, seen from far away, the red of fire in the night mountains. Before the storm hits, red, dead red. The red lining of the German Pope's Versace cloak. Shock and awe assails those who are cast out. Firefights around the throne of God repel the insurgency by way of hurricane. The commander of the seraphim shouts his battalions. Red in formation from dawn to dusk, legions of diehards and dead enders captured out in the desert, the palm and fig trees burning like Hanukkah candles, like incense, and the children touching their foreheads in a sign language of revolt. The angels sweep in off the bay, hidden by gale, launching their lightning bolts against the stone city. Barricades and trees burning, rivers burning, cyclone, tornado. Forever and ever may they boil in divine wrath, as it is now and ever shall be. Red shifts toward the infinite with the rapidity and rapacity of God's implacable hand. It goes on for 30 pages. Thank you so much for coming. I think we have time to adore the readers and find out where Ryan's book is going to be published, to check with Alethea about the pronunciation of her name and whether or not it's derived from Athena, which I've always wanted to ask you.
I heard that it was from